The silver and gold Seymour Panthers. Which is better? I have to say gold is absolutely incredible, and this particular coin in gold trumps it. I'd love to know what you think though, so let's have a good close look at the gold 1 ounce proof Seymour Panther. Everybody, Backyard Bullion here, and a warm welcome to you all joining me for this week's edition of In Focus Friday, the show where we take a good close look at cool things made of silver and gold. And today we have just received delivery of some gold Royal Tudor Beasts, the Seymour Panther in 1/4 ounce gold and 1 ounce proof gold as well. Very fortunate to be able to pick both of these up and showcase them for you here today. Of course, we did showcase the big fat chunky 10 ouncer earlier this week, and we've also got a brand new 1 ounce piece here as well to showcase, so we can see them side by side, silver versus gold. I did pick up a couple more of the 1 ounce silvers because I do think that they've got some good legs potentially for the future in terms of investment return. I think this is going to be a sleeper series, and I'm not the only one that thinks that. I've seen a lot of people commenting that this has got a lot of potential for people to have in the future and have regrets of not picking up early as well. So here we have the silver. We've all seen that before. It looks pretty good to my eyes. Actually, first time I'm opening this up and having a look, so I'll have a good close look at it outside of this video at some point. But from what I'm seeing so far, pretty good. No issues, no major scratches, nothing that's sort of striking me straight off the bat. So we'll have another close look at that in a moment. But here we have two of the gold versions. Now, for the Queen's Beast series, I very much focused on the 1/4 ounce gold to collect. And actually, as well, along the way of those, I did have pretty much 2 of every single one that I bought, and then ended up flipping a couple of them as well. Look at that. Oh, how good is that? And you know, this time, in terms of flipping potential, yep, there could have definitely been some flipping potential. Buy a couple of these, flip one, makes the first one cheaper, assuming you get a profit. I've decided not to go down that route this time for a number of reasons. First, flipping is a little bit morally questionable. It leaves a little bit of a bad taste in the mouth for some people. Certainly if you see it almost immediately go up on the Silver Forum or eBay for I put a video up here going, hey, I bought this coin, now pay me more for it because I was lucky enough to get it on the day that you weren't. You know, it does pose some moral questions. Now, of course, as investors, we've always got to look at the balance there of, you know, you buy these things to make money, of course. But I decided instead to actually push the boat out and go for the 1 ounce gold versions. Now, I am still on the fence about whether or not I will have the entire 10 coin set of these 1 ounce proof versions. They are, of course, wow, sun came out at the right time there, look at that. They are incredible. They are absolutely bonkers in terms of the quality, and this is sublime. I mean, the light. I'm going to have to keep it in the sunlight because it just looks too good. The absolute incredibleness of this coin speaks volumes of the size and beauty of it. But, and this is the big but, it's not cheap. At £2,440 for an ounce of gold, that is quite the premium. Over £1,000 of premium there. Now, traditionally, the 1 ounce golds have done pretty well for the Queen's Beast series, certainly with the last release of the Griffin. Perfect specimens, the PF70 graded ones, are going for over £3,500, which you can see is already garnering a massive return on those investments. But the problem is, and we'll get this nice and close so you can see it out of the sunlight now. The problem is finding the buyers to spend that much money on there. You know, there are fewer people who can, in this world, look to spend £3,500 on an ounce of gold, and that is always a consideration to have. So whether or not I will commit to the entire series, which is of course a rather large chunk of change over the 5 years, you'll expect prices to go up, so you're probably looking at close to 25 grand. When you put it into perspective like that, you think, yeah, that's a lot of money to lock up and to not obviously have at your disposal for either other things or life generally. So on the fence is the answer. I mean, if money was no object, I'd get the bloody lot. I'd have the 2 ounce gold and the 5 ounce gold. Hell, I'd even have the kilo golds if money was no object. But This, I think, sits in that kind of middle ground as the potential for some pretty interesting investment returns, but also it's just pretty wow. It's got the wow factor. And I tell you what, with the Queen's Beast series, I always said that actually the silvers looked a little better than the golds. But I have to say, this Panther is accentuated exceptionally by the gold. I think, for me anyway, the gold trumps it. It really, I mean, this is nice. You get to see a lot. I think you see a lot more detail perhaps on the silver version of the Panther, but there's just something magical if we get it back in the light. Let's have a look side by side in the sunlight. There is just something alluringly magical about the gold version of this coin, and for me it trumps every single time, I have to say. The more I look at them, even on the reverse side here, the more I look at them, it's just incredible to see. So for me, I really do like these golds. It is going to be just a question of whether or not to commit to the whole series. Now, doing a little bit of a sneaky thing, I've signed up for the continuity series of the 1 ounce gold proofs, and theoretically we're going to get a box with coin 2 when it comes out. So I have a feeling that I will commit to coin 2, get the box, and then if the box is super nice, I'll make my decision about whether or not to go for the whole lot, or I might just end up selling the box for £50 or whatever it's worth on the market at the time, and then we have the first 2 in the series. Now, when it comes to collecting coin series, certainly like this, it's often better if you're going to get any to get the ones at the start, or if there are any in the middle that are particularly hyped with their design or just buzz, feel, look about them, then those potentially the ones too. What I found really interesting about the Queen's Beast series was that the exception to the rule there was the Griffin, which was the very last release in that proof series. And often you find the last one being the most accessible to most buyers, but because it was the Griffin and because of the really weird release order of bullion versus proof coins, you ended up with that being the last one, and it really was sought after, and still is, to be fair. I don't think that's going to be the case this time. I think basically the Royal Mint have learned from their mistakes of that kind of miscommunication between the different bullion and commemorative proof coin departments, and I think that those will kind of be reconciled to... We'll get the Seymour Panther bullion out pretty soon, I have no doubt. And that's one thing that a lot of people have been asking as well. These proofs are very, very nice, but they're very expensive. Yes, they are. They are not bullion coins. You don't invest in the metal for these particular coins. You invest in the collectability and the unique low mintage numbers. In fact, let's have a look at the 1 ounce gold COA to see I've got number 38, so it's not quite the jackpot of 001, but it is a low number, which is nice to see. We have 560 as a maximum coin mintage, with 550 in these limited edition presentations. Another interesting thing is a lot of these people have been asking about why there are always like 10 extras on these, and I think you'll probably find that there are as well on the 1/4 ounce. And indeed, yes, exactly 10 extras. And those are for what's called the trial of the picks, which is a means by which the Royal Mint is audited in a way about the quality and the purity of their coins that they produce. So that's always set aside for those, and then they often come up for sale. I think this week, in fact, there was a bunch of Trial of the Picks coins that were put up for sale. Maybe I'll do another video about Trial of the Picks at some point in the future, about the investability in those particular coins. But for now, these are most certainly the standout coins of my collection right now, which now leaves only one coin in what I have bought still to come, and that's the 2 ounce silver, which is different because the edge you can see on the 1 ounce silver, if we get this into focus, has got edge lettering on it, and the 2 ounce silver doesn't. Interestingly, the 1 ounce gold is a reeded edge. Now, what would have been incredible, what would have absolutely sealed the deal for me if they had done it, was edge lettering on the 1 ounce gold. It would have made sense because the 1 ounce silver has it as well. I don't know if the 2 ounce gold has the edge lettering or not. I did not go so far as to look at that because it was way out of my budget to look to buy. But that would have been a really interesting and nice sort of addition to have, but it's not there. So there we have the 1 ounce gold Royal Tudor Beasts Seymour Panther. It's absolutely incredible, and the 1/4 ounce gold equally so as well. Really, really happy with these as products, and you can see, well, hopefully we haven't done any damage there, but we can see from the close-ups that I've showed you just now that the quality seems to be pretty good from the Royal Mint. I have not noticed any issues on these golds, and to be fair, in the past, I've never really seen that many gold proof coins from the Royal Mint that are with issue. A lot of the time, it's the silver that seems to be the culprit, with the milk spotting being the primary kind of issue. Now, dings and dents happen, of course, but as far as I can see, there are none here. And, you know, when I got my 1 ounce gold proof Griffin and sent it off for grading, it got a PF 70. So grading is a possibility for the 1 ounce golds. I haven't quite decided yet. I suppose what a lot of people are going to be waiting on is the box that it comes in. You know, we've always got these, we've got these nice sort of display boxes, which are really quite good actually if you want to, if you're the kind of person that doesn't mind having a 1 ounce gold coin up on your mantelpiece. This makes quite a nice display unit with its little magnet bottom there, and it just holds. So it holds it in. I'm moving it all around. There you go. It holds the coin in nicely. But, you know, in terms of the box that's going to be supplied from the Royal Mint, I hope it's all right. I hope it's good quality. I hope it befits the series and the coin quality that we are starting to see come out from the Royal Mint in terms of this particular release. So there we have the gold. You've seen the silver, you've seen the gold. We've only got the 2 ounce silver left to come. Hopefully that'll come in the near future. We'll have to wait and see. So if you liked these coins, please do hit that thumbs up button and share it around on your social media. And if you've not subscribed to our channel, like 70% of all the viewers that watch our videos, then please make sure you hit that subscribe if you want to see videos like this in the future. Otherwise, that's it from me. A big thank you to you all for watching. We'll see you on the next one. And as always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.